thought I wasn't there. Haha, tricked you guys. Probably not. Yes, Katawa Shoujo, this is episode 19. Probably something like that. The recording date of this is, I think it's 3/7/2015. I don't know when you guys will see this, probably like maybe a week from now or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, we're in Mind Your Step. She frowns, looking extremely displeased at either my question, its consequences, or the answer she's about to give. I do have some idea. I can't really tell what kind of an idea. That sounds like progress, at least. It really sounds as if she's spotted an opening for some kind of discernibly normal conversation. I can't say I share her optimism. Yes, there is some, definitely. The rest will come later. I'm sure of it. I always have reasons. The ensuing silence kills Lily's hopes all too visibly. That didn't last long. Rin's, as far as I can tell, unbased. Assurances aside, what should be done? We could just leave her to her own devices, whatever those are, but it's late and I don't think we'll be getting any thanks if Rin is found standing here in the middle of the night. But she probably will, unless she manages to remember what she was doing here in the first place. As for me, trying to guess what might have been going on in her mind when she decided to embark on this adventure, the chances seem to be on par with winning the lottery. Hey, actually, fun fact, you have a greater chance of getting struck by lightning than you do winning the lottery. I don't know the exact chances, but I might put them up on the screen right now. If you don't see them, then I didn't do it. I'm sorry. You can go. Google's your friend, okay? Boom, they're out. Not there anymore. Because it snapped. I have the power of editing to help me do that. Several times in a row. Lily is oddly quiet too. I'd appreciate some support from the sidelines here, especially if she's more familiar with Rin than I am. But it can't be helped. It seems her familiarity with Rin is exactly why she's staying subdued. So I assume you're going somewhere, not coming back to the school. Any idea where? Her eyes wide in shock and she jolts back in a somewhat artificial way, making it seem like an act. Why is this so loud? Whoa! You ain't supposed to be there. Okay. Making it seem like an act rehearsed for situations like this. Are you a mind reader? Is that your disability? How unique! No, why would you think that? You knew what I was doing. He's Canadian, I knew it. He's started and before he ended it. So he's Canadian and what was he before? Oh, he was Canadian before. That's okay. It was just an educated guess. We walked the same street in the other direction just before to get to the store. If you're going to the school, we would have met you on the way. Oh, she looks a little disappointed. Like Kenji, Rin appears quick to jump to completely irrational conclusions. Maybe it's something in the water here. I make a mental note to stock up on soft drinks. You see, Lily drinks tea, that's why she's not crazy. You know, that was the second time this week that someone asked if I was a mind reader. Do I really give off that impression? Rin shrugs her shoulders, which is all the answer I get. You know, maybe you should come with us back to the school. Lily interjects just as I'm about to further debunk my alleged mind-reading capabilities. She sounds really concerned, the paper-thin smile on her face badly disguising that fact. Maybe she came to the same conclusion as I did, and for everyone's sake, I decided to let the mind-reading topic drop, as it's entirely inane anyway. What the fuck? Do they mean... They mean insane, right? Yeah, guys? She does, okay, I gotta research this. They continue to amaze me.
Inane. 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 Inane.
What is this? Maybe she can't... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Lily's right. If you can't remember, there's no point staying here. Rin considers this rather simple deduction for a moment, then nods. Okay. Here we are. We start towards the school again, having wasted way more time than necessary with this episode. Rin walks along the edge of the sidewalk in her rhythmic way. What? I think it would be better if you chose rhythmic. I mean, that's just me. Looking like a mix of sleepwalker and rope dancer while Lily keeps one hand on my shoulder, tapping at the ground with her cane. Tap, step, step, tap, tap, step, step, step. Okay. Apart from that and a few fragmented beginnings of a conversation, it's quiet. Quite apart from the relaxing one in town at that. So how's the mural going? You're going to get bad luck. Never talk about works in progress. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Bad luck. Tap, step, tap, step. She doesn't care to talk about it. Lily's politeness feels out of place for the first time. Step, step, step. The hill Yamaku rests on top of is surprisingly steep going uphill. We slow the pace, but I still feel my pulse rising and breathing getting heavier. Almost there. I can see the gates already. That's good. More than that, though, I notice that Lily's hand slightly tightens on my shoulder, interpreting it as a gesture that she wants to ask something. I speak up. Anything wrong, Lily? I resist the urge to say aside from my traveling companion, but only just. For a moment, she seems to debate whether she should even bring it up, but goes for it anyway. Is everything alright? Alright. What do you mean? The fact that I can't interpret her incredibly vague question puts her off for a second. It's just, you seem unusually tired, I guess. Now she brings it up, I notice that my breathing is strangely heavy. The uphill walk has really done a job on me. Really noticed it all too quickly. Let's save here. Gonna create a new save state. Ye mate. Okay, mate. I was great, mate. No bait. Hate. Oh, fuck. I don't really want to talk about it. Well, Rin already knows, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah. She's talking about a problem with my junk in my trunk, and I don't really... never mind. And, if I don't tell her, then Rin will tell her, probably. And Lily won't like me. And I just want to be friends with people. And I have to stretch right now, so that's what I'm doing, but you don't know. And then if I say sorry I'm not in a very good condition, I think that might be the best, because, you know, I don't like giving away that I have arrhythmia, because I'm playing Hisao right now. I'm Hisao as a character. And he doesn't want to give away that he has arrhythmia, but he just says, you say that, then, you know, you're giving her a truth, and it probably will make her feel good, so. It's alright, I just need to catch my breath. My condition isn't the best these days. Oh. Is this something that is related to you being translated here? I mean, she cuts herself off rather abruptly, maybe realizing she was a bit intrusive. Her instincts are sharp, though, and while I don't like the subject, it's not like I should lie about it. If it's Lily, I don't think I mind. Great, I don't mind either. I'm just a little weak for the time being. Hanako said you look fairly healthy, so I naturally thought. Lily doesn't finish her sentence again, letting it trail off with a measure of concern. As she furrows her brow, Lily's uncomfortable expression spurs me to say at least something to ease her feelings. It's surprising she's this flustered, considering her straightforward attitude with her own blindness. She must know that not all share her own comfort about such things. No, it's okay. I have a pretty, I guess the best way to put it would be messed up heart. Arrhythmia. I had a bad heart attack a while ago because of it, and spent most of the spring in a hospital. Ended up in Yamaku on doctor's orders. She silently nods her head in acknowledgement. My answer, though, only seems to make Lily furrow her brow even further. She doesn't seem to quite know how to react, given we don't really know each other that well. I can't really fault her for it, given I have the exact same reaction. To my surprise, in a moment's time, her face shows that she comes to some sort of realization. 'Cause I can talk. Wait, so the time when Emmy and you collided in the hallway... I grimace slightly. Her ability to connect the dots quite so fast is unexpected. Yeah, I guess I'm a textbook example of why those rules about running in corridors exist. That was a lot more dry than I'd intended. Lily visibly shies away from continuing the topic. Well, I do want to... Osage? I have to research that because I want to know how to say it. Okay, we're here. Wait.
Assuage.
Assuage? What the fuck? Make an unpleasant feeling less intense. Well, I do want to assuage her concern. I really don't want to dwell on this either. Don't worry about it. I try to offer a reassuring smile, but then realize the futility. Without knowing this, Lily smiles at me reassuringly, but doesn't say anything further. Arriving at the dorms, Rin stops in front of her mural as if lightning struck her. She'd been so quiet for almost all of the walk back that I had all but forgotten she was here. It's Friday, isn't it? Ah! I'm yawning, sorry. Yes, Friday, the 8th of June. This is bad. Bad? Why? I think I'm going to get into a fetal position and throw up, possibly in reverse order. Is something wrong? No, nothing is wrong. It's Friday and nothing is wrong yet. This mural, it's going to need to be it's going to need to be finished by Sunday, so everything's all right. Do you have any drugs? Or a time machine? What is this? This is not good. Not good. So she's behind her schedule. If recalling Shizune's exasperation at Rin's carefree attitude several days ago, I don't know what to think. She's left herself open for a told you so unless she can pull off whatever she needs to pull off by Sunday morning. Rin keeps staring at a mural and looking as mortified as she can. Leave me, I'm going to need to work for a while. I glance at Lily, expecting her to share an incredulous look with me as I roll my eyes, but then I realize she's not going to do that kind of thing. Leave me. We do, of course, not wanting to aggravate her any more than she already is. There's a churning bad feeling in my gut. Rin sure has a knack of making people feel worried about her. She seems like a person who should never be left alone. Maybe we should call someone? She sounded like she was going into shock or something. I'm sure she'll be just fine. She's just how to say. Lily cocks her head a little, trying to find a polite way of calling Rin crazy without calling her crazy. Unique? Yes, a very unique person. I guess you could say that. She giggles at the notion She giggles at the notion melodiously, nodding in agreement. Sorry about leaving you stranded as you talk to her. I really don't understand her, so I keep my distance. So my guess was right. Really offers a slight apologetic smile as if she was sorry that her own shortcomings had prevented her from becoming closer to Rin. Well done. I'm not one to blame her at all. Lily let slip a long breath, probably a disguised yawn. I imagine she's exhausted by all this as I am. I better leave now and give these to Hanako. Thank you for the company, Hisao. She smiles very sweetly at me. It feels different than normal, despite the fact that she seems to be smiling so often. I can't put my finger on what the difference is. It's just different. Relaxed, I'd say, but that's probably just relief over getting rid of Rin. Maybe. Yeah, good night. Say hi to Hanako for me. I will. Good night. Whew. Ooh, passing the time. The students roll into class for the Saturday morning session. Each and every one of them. You know what, guys? This seems like a perfect time. I know it's a little bit early. It's only 14 minutes in. But I think it's a perfect time to end it. And I'll probably end it about 15 minutes anyway, because I'm pretty fucking retarded. Don't say anything about that. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe so you can get notifications on when this next Katawa Shoujo episode gets out. This was the 19th episode, and I'm signing off. Captain Log number 19 out. Deuces, bitches.